is sponsored by Dignity Health. You're watching 8 News Now at 11.
29 years ago today, 8 News Now aired a story that set off a UFO stampede. It was about a former government scientist named Bob Lazar who claimed to have worked on a secret program in the Nevada desert to analyze recovered alien technology.
And ever since then, Las Vegas has been a UFO town. Locals here keep tabs on UFO news and developments, and there have been plenty of both in the last year. Now there is statistical evidence that proves Southern Nevada's fascination with unknown aerial objects is real. The I-Team's George Knapp has the story.
What are these things floating around in daylight skies over Las Vegas? The images were recorded a few years ago by a local man. Everything from what looked like stationary plastic bags to a tandem of dark spheres that danced around each other to 3-orbed contraptions that seemed to change shapes and move against the wind.
They started making aerial maneuvers that in dead stop and then start up again, like they're searching for it. It was like searching for ants.
Bob has collected dozens of photos and videos of the objects he spotted near his central Las Vegas home, but he's never filed a formal report with the 2 civilian groups which collect such information, nor did he contact government agencies who say they are not interested.
Something very intriguing is going on. I mean, we've been told for 50 years by the government there's nothing to this, but people are still seeing them.
Systems analyst Cheryl Costa and her wife, a fellow data cruncher, decided to take some of the guesswork out of UFO numbers. The consensus for years has been that 90% of UFO sightings are probably misidentifications of explainable objects, such as planes or planets, and that at least 90% of people who see one never report it at all. Costa thinks it's closer to 1 in 4,000 UFO sightings that are ever reported, which means there are a heck of a lot of things being seen in the skies, including Nevada.
2001 to 2017, nationally, 139,876 reported sightings. Nevada ranked number 25, up from rank of number 26 in 2015. Nevada had 1,855 sightings in the 17-year period. Clark County ranks number 6 of over 3,000 counties in the United States. It's in the top 10.
The Costas created this massive UFO desk reference, which breaks down UFO sightings by state and county, but also by time of day and by shapes of the objects that were seen. Not just circles or lights or triangles in the sky, but also more exotic types, including shapeshifters like the ones recorded over Las Vegas.
3 shapes, and they are on the steep increase: egg-shaped, teardrop-shaped, and Saturn-shaped.
The state and county rankings in the desk reference do not account for population, just raw sighting numbers. So California is far and away number 1 overall. Nevada's sparse population and wide open spaces mean that whatever is flying around in the desert is less likely to be seen. Nonetheless, residents of Las Vegas are holding up their end and then some.
The city of Las Vegas, which blew my socks off, especially when you look at the fact that the state ranked only number 25, Las Vegas itself is the number 2 city in the country for UFO sightings. Number 1 is Phoenix.
Costa makes no guesses about who's flying these craft or where they're from. One Nevadan who tried to tackle those questions is former Nevada Senator Harry Reid, who quietly initiated a Pentagon program to secretly study UFO cases, including some now famous videos released a year ago by the Pentagon, though the case files have not been made public.
George, I think these studies are so loaded with information. The reason I say that is that we learned a lot, but one thing we did learn is that over the decades, there have a lot of things happened that there's no explanation for.
Not yet, anyway. George Knapp, 8 News Now.
All right, so if you would like to know more about UFO sightings in Nevada or really anywhere else in the country, we have links to the UFO desk reference along with other reports that we've produced.
Plus, there was a flurry of UFO reports this weekend from airline pilots, and we have that story online as well.